I've noticed with this one, compared to the other ones I've been flying, which are slightly newer models, I don't think there's any differences, but you know, who knows. This one starts at a higher idle, but it droops a lot more when you engage the rotor, whereas the other ones must just have a really sticky, the newer ones have a stickier throttle, which I don't like.
Okay.
But you can just let go of the throttle and it'll load it up, but it'll be fine. All right, there's about 2,000. We're gonna check the magneto first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 120, looks good. And we'll check our plasma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 40, looks good. Pressures and temperatures all look lovely. All right, we'll bring it up, check the carb heat. Right, governor's off. So this has auto carb heat, which is pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
One more system to check. So we're gonna make sure we're in backup mode. We got a low RPM warning, we're green, there's 520. This is it's got a much looser throttle than some of the other ones, and it's nice in flight, a little more challenging.
Okay.
So we got put it in manual mode, we're looking for an increase in temperature, and a little brick. I don't know what else to call it, that's what the French call it. Got a brick, so go back to auto, and to cold. Back in manual, looking for a decrease in temperature and a loss of a brick, and an increase in RPM. We've been sitting here heat soaking, so it's a little bit off.
I've never had one with carb heat.
Yeah.
Schweitzer was...
Well, it's better than the Robinsons, because Robinson, you remember to turn it on, and like everyone's super paranoid about it because it has caused a bunch of accidents. So this is nice.
Yeah, because it sits right next to the fuel shutoff.
Oh my God. Who thought that was a good idea? I don't know. So temperature's going down, brick's going down, so we'll go back to auto. We're back in auto. Good. All right. Sprag check.
Split the needles.
Needles are good. We got a horn. Mute it. We're back in the EPM mode. Put this checklist away so we don't lose it. Close our doors.
Closed.
Closed.
And locked.
Closed and locked. Governor's on. Okay, you ready to go?
Ready to rock.
Okay. Bring it up at 2,000. It'll grab the governor will take over.
At 2,000?
2,000 engine RPM, 400 rotor. So there's 2,000. There's the governor's on. We are green. Green engine instruments, no lights. Okay. Clear right.
Clear right.
Clear left. About 50% on, so this has a nice slick setup where it actually shows you percentage.
Yeah.
It auto-calculates based on density altitude. It is slick.
That is nice.
Got my references.
There you go. Nice.
Clear over there.
The whole airport to ourselves.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Yeah, so that, they call it multiple limit indicator because it auto-calculates and it'll tell you, like, when you basically reach the point where you're no longer transmission limited and you're throttle limited.
Okay.
Which is pretty slick. And then, of course, so when it turns yellow, you get a 5-minute takeoff power setting, which gives you the full 160 horsepower.
Okay.
That's a transmission limit, apparently, but it'll count down, which is pretty slick.
Oh, that is
right,
nice.
We'll do a little bit of max performance here. How about that?
Sounds good.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 852, Kilo Papa is taking off. Alpha taxiway parallel 35, Auburn. All right, final looks clear. We are green, no lights. So here we go. Get our full takeoff power.
There it is. Oh, I remember this.
Right? Isn't it fun?
Yes! Oh, I love this view.
So Chris immediately started giggling. I was like, see? I was like, the thing is like, yeah, they're totally impractical.
Yeah.
There's no need for it, but you know what? You can't do it and not giggle.
I know.
It's just too fun.
It is. I gotta tell you, I talked to all these airplane guys and like, I can do this. I'm like, or you can get a helicopter.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, where else are you going to get this visibility?
Oh,
controller doors, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
No!
All right, you want to take it?
Nice big bubble. All right.
Okay.
Fine.
Your controls. You do have a governor, so you don't have to do anything with the throttle. It is pretty stiff.
Yeah?
There is trim. There's a hat trim,
Okay.
both left, right, forward, back.
Nice.
And it's a Fenestron, but more importantly, the rotor goes the opposite direction.
That's what I was going to ask about the pedals.
Yep, so, you know, opposite. So you'll have to put in a little bit of like left here, just because we got that Fenestron, or that tail is really big.
Yeah?
So it's at speed, it'll really, a lot of left pedal, incidentally. I typically use like 60 to 70 in the pattern.
Okay.
That's about like 70% power, and 70 knots gives you about 70 knots in level flight. And it's actually a lot less nose down than the Schweitzer is.
Yeah?
For like level. Woo!
For like level, you said?
Yeah, you can go a little more nose down. So nose down and pull about 60 to 70% power. And this is a pretty good, like kind of level attitude for that power setting. That should give you about 60 to 70 knots.
Oh, I am rusty.
Well, you know, it's also windy, and also it's a different aircraft. The Fenestron is weird. It doesn't have a linear pedal response.
Okay.
So like when it's in the middle like this, a little bit of motion doesn't do much. You actually have to do a lot of motion. When it gets to the end of the travel, it is very sensitive.
Ah.
So like give a little more left pedal here.
A little more
There
left
you go.
pedal?
Yep, there you go. There's your trim string. Got rid of the bug.
You don't step on the flame?
Well, it was stuck on a bug.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
There we go. Oh, I remember this. Nice and slow.
All right, so a little collective down. We can go a little further out, actually. We're pretty high, so. A little more collective down, and we can go about, 50 to 60 is good number. And then, you have to give it left pedal as you go collective down on this one, because it's opposite direction rotor.
All right. I'll let you take it on final.
Okay, sounds good.
I want to keep putting that right pedal in.
I know, right? There is a little bit of a learning curve. It took me a couple flights to like get rid of my automatic responses. And there's also just like, new machine, like you don't know how much collective results in how much pedal.
Yeah.
And it's also, that tail's really big because of the Fenestron.
Right.
So it's actually really susceptible to weather vaning. So
Okay.
like, it's a lot more sensitive to like any crosswind, and you'll have to be really dancing on the pedals.
All right, you want to take them over?
Sure.
All right, your controls.
My controls. Woo!
Oh, that felt good.
Right?
It had been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
This is the other part I like. Go wherever you want.
Oh, I know, right? Like, you know what? Let's go hover over the compass rose, which I just realized the MN is for magnetic north. I was going to, like, give Tim a hard time for Minnesota.
Oh.
I thought it was northwest when I was coming the other direction.
That's what I thought it was, too. And I'm like, it's kind of...
2 Kilo Papa is final for the Alpha Taxiway Parallel 35, Auburn. All right. Slow it down here. Since we got an audience.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like the pressure. Well, the wind is a lot lighter down here, which is nice.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh, man. Oh, this feels...
A little bit of wind out there.
Yep.
All right. Go a go say hi to Chet here.
Oh man, I love this part.
Isn't it cool?
This is the fun part.
All right. All right, sorry, you mind if we make this a short one today?
No, not at all.
Okay.
This is great. Go set her down.
These pads are really convenient.
Yeah?
And I was like, it's the weekend, Cascade's not around. I'm sure they don't care.
No, they won't care.
Should ask. I mean, it would be a nice one to just like use, because that way you're out of the way.
Yeah. Sure, they're fine with it.
Yeah.
But it's nice to ask, like you said.
All right, let's see if I can make this a little smoother. Nope. All right, coming down, neutralized. Bring that down.